This week on Nerds Who Get Laid Sometimes, you get our review of the Infinity War trailer. We also discuss the Batman Ninja trailer that came out and answer some listener questions. All this, our NerdOns, and a lot more. Check it out.
Nerds Who Get Laid. 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 Nerds Who Get Laid.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Nerds Who Get Laid Sometimes. I am your host with the least, Michael, tonight, and we have with us Charles.
Hey, everybody.
TJ.
Yo.
Ray.
What up?
And Nathan. I got so happy to be here. I just don't want to be the host tonight. It's my voice is not feeling great. So I want to let Mike do it. He does a much better job than me. Nathan.
Well, that's also awful kind
That
of
is
you,
an
Nathan.
astute observation from Nathan.
Really nice of him to say that.
And quite humble.
Yeah,
Which is
very
odd.
humble.
I guess with the holiday spirit, he's starting to warm up to everybody a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
That ice is starting to chip.
I'm the most humble out there. Super modest, too.
Yeah.
So, Ray, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. Busy at work. Busy.
Yeah.
But everything else was pretty fun. Pretty good weekend.
Fix a computer or two.
A lot of computers broke this week.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of computers breaking every week.
Well, my supervisor was out 2 weeks ago, so that was like a train wreck. Because I had to cover all his stuff and all my stuff, so that meant I didn't get to do a lot of my stuff because it takes me longer to do his stuff than it takes him to do because he's way better at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this week he was in trainings all week, so he still wasn't really there. And so that's been
Perfect
fun.
storm.
What about you, Mr. Chuck? Good weekend, sir? Good week?
Yeah, cut up a lot of meat and perfect way to end the week, man. Just sitting outside Ray's backyard, sitting around the fire, having some beers, just having a good, relaxing time, man.
Was everyone there, or was it just you? Did Ray know you were in the backyard?
He didn't. He's been camping there for 3 days.
Yeah. I was
Just
talking to
3
some of the
days?
guys that were trying to peddle some stuff in Ray's backyard, so I was talking to them first, and then Ray came out, and he was like, "Oh, you're here."
Yeah.
Oh, well. Ray, you have a shantytown black market behind your house. TJ, what about you? Good week, sir?
Yeah, good week. We've been watching that British Bake Off show. And,
You're getting into nerd on territory. I'm just asking how your week's going.
No. But Katie has been obsessed with baking stuff.
Wait, I'm confused.
No.
Should I start the song yet? I don't.
He's talking about his wife, not his nerd on.
I had some delicious sugar
I heard
cookies
about
over the
these.
last 2 days.
Is that what you're going to say?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yep.
It's a good week.
Sounds good. Cover for TJ and the terrible cookies. Let's go and play the nerd on. Hey, let's just go to the nerd on, man. That sounds perfect.
Get your nerd on. 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 Get your nerd on.
This is our weekly.
Yes!
This is our.
You can't say jism tablets right before we go back on air.
Well, it's been twice, it said.
I wanted to do a whole bit about how it's, funnier, the stuff that you don't hear on the podcast, but you kind of took the allure away.
Yep.
So let me just move on to the normal shitty shit we do. Our Nerd On, where we talk about all the dumb shit we were doing all week.
Yeah.
Ray, start us off.
All right, so Saturday, which was yesterday for us, for you, it's 2 days ago or longer. That's how
It's
time
already
travel.
boring the fuck out of me. It's
The future.
crank it
Yeah,
up.
it's the future or the past or something. Went shopping with my parents for Christmas stuff and sweatpants for my grandmother. So that was super exciting. It was actually a fun time because we don't hang out a ton, but I got to go to Second and Charles, which I love to go to, and they had a lot of Alpha Flight comic books, which is another one of the sets that I'm trying to finish up for a quarter. And there were a few of them that were like 50 cents, but most of them were a quarter. So I got a lot of my filler back issues from there, which was pretty exciting for me. It's probably exciting for like 3 other people in the entire world, and they're both Canadian. Yeah. So,
this week on Alpha Blight, one of the characters gets the flu.
Alpha Blight.
Yeah. Well, that's
that's more interesting.
How do we pollute?
I've also been rewatching the first few episodes of Runaways with Allison, and they put out the 4th episode. It's really solid. It's a lot of fun. I definitely highly recommend it.
Well, was it solid or fun, man? You're giving us as
it was a solid fun.
It was solid fun.
It was solid fun.
That's right. That's on
Hulu.
Hulu.
Like a brick wall. It was solid fun.
Yeah,
it's on Hulu, right?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Okay.
It's on Hulu. So, other than that, me and Nathan got together and jammed, and it's the first time I've played music in like.
Oh yeah, man! Your bass sounded really good. I'm super excited to play with you. Oh man!
Well, thank you.
You really slapped the bass, man.
I appreciate that from you.
Hey, you're handsome and everything, but it doesn't compare to your bass skills.
Well, thank you. That's the kindest thing you've ever said to me, Nathan.
Man, it's the holiday season. Nathan is a completely different person.
He's
not
so
like
pleasant.
some hideous, horrible troll cunt. He's actually coming around. He's warming up.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to, get off on a new leaf here. But I'm taking baby steps. Not like I'm stepping on babies, but, just small steps I'm taking. My voice, sorry. It might be a little bit deeper, sir. But hey, Nathan, whatever.
But, yeah, so did some of that, and been reading New X-Men, Grant Morrison's New X-Men. So,
do you have a bunch of old X-Men to catch up on first?
I already did all of the old X-Men. Now I'm on to the new X-Men's. So, that's about it for me, though.
Oh, that wasn't really boring and kind of sad I heard about it. It's your shitty Canadian X-Men knockoff the GoBots of comics over here. Oh man!
Well, and to make it worse, they're a Canadian superhero team.
Yeah, that's right. Oh no, the maple syrup factory's getting attacked.
Did you say the maple syrup bandit?
Yes. No, it's Syrup Nito. He's attracted to all syrup. He's Canadian's greatest thief.
Canadians.
They're Canadians' greatest thief. Okay, well, the host normally goes last, so we'll skip on to Chuck here for your Nerd On.
This week, finally finished Punisher on Netflix, and I think only me and Ray have finished it in here. TJ started it. Woo! I'm ready for season 2.
Yeah,
just sheer brutality.
Did you end up watching any of it, Nathan? I know you were talking about starting it.
I'm really into Veggie Tales and that's Christian programming, so I haven't caught the Punisher, but I was reading the lead singer of Skillet's blog and he really recommends it, so I might watch it.
All right. So Chuck, what else you got?
But yeah, it's the brutality and it's a good story. They're going with it. Didn't seem like it faltered or fluffed or anywhere in there. Oh shit! Other than that, I started before I showed up tonight. The Russian superhero movie Guardians.
Oh yeah.
Did it accidentally fall in your DVD player and press play?
No, I didn't. No, I'm like,
friends. No, don't play.
I'm gonna get around to it because I hadn't had a chance to watch it all weekend. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm gonna watch it before we go podcast. Woo! Man, it's like Sharknado level. It's like Sharknado level with the CGI. I'm smiling, I'm laughing, trying to just get through this movie, and I'm like, this shit looks bad.
Well,
so far, I guess the story's okay, but I can't really pay attention to it because the dubbing is also really bad.
you're not watching subtitled?
No, I just put it in. And like I told TJ and Ray, when it starts off, it shows like some like Russian documents, and it shows subtitles right there, and then it's going through the credits, and it's showing like all these scientific documents of what they're doing to everybody. No subtitles, not explaining anything that's going on, and then it just goes into this horrible dubbing. It's just bad.
Yeah, normally with movies with terrible production value, listening to it being dubbed as well is just horrible. It really just takes you right out.
Just the trailer makes it look like the Avengers. This looks like really bad sci-fi.
This is like
It's
the
bad.
Avengers with Uma Thurman and Ray Fiennes from the '96.
That looked better.
Like that Avengers.
But I'm gonna give it another chance.
Oh no,
I haven't finished it yet. But
Bronco.
it's ridiculous.
So,
I mean,
so Bear Man is not redeeming it.
no, he looks bad. They all look bad, except for the Bucky, Nightcrawler, or whatever guy, Winter Soldier character. Other than that, finally got another
So
Christmas
you
gift in.
recommend it, absolutely.
Oh yeah. We'll have a movie night with that. It'll be a hoot. But got one of y'all's Christmas presents in, Mike's, and the guy I got it from, I already told him, like, dude, I'm going to get one also beginning of the year. I'm nerding out over his gift,
Oh,
and it's fucking awesome.
like one of those clone willies where you stick your dick in the plaster of Paris and make your own vibrator.
Well, mine's a little small, but no, it's seriously
So's your
like,
butthole.
no, but you're gonna love it, and I'm so ready because I want to buy one of these also.
I'm excited for you.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I'm excited for you to give it to me.
Oh yeah.
But give it all.
Other than that, just waiting for Star Wars to get here, man. That's all I'm doing.
Oh man, you got like 12 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super stoked.
You like your days like you like your women. 12. So TJ,
Wow.
on to you.
The truth hurts.
That is not the worst thing that's even come out of your mouth.
No, but
Yeah.
see, the truth hurts.
That's not the worst that's come out of Blaze's mouth.
No.
Lots of stuff's come out. Lots of stuff's gone into Blaze's mouth.
Yes.
Oh,
Theodore Thompson.
So this week, finished up Iron Fist.
Okay.
Watched all of Defenders.
Okay. You're just burning up that Netflix account, man. You're getting all that $12 worth.
Exactly. And then we
All this entertainment. What a great price.
no, it's just been thinking about end of year stuff for the podcast
In your
and
life.
Oh yeah.
same thing.
Just sit in the dark garage like Chris Cooper in American Beauty.
No.
Kevin Spacey didn't have to die in that movie. He was gay the whole time.
Scooby Doo ending.
Okay, so keep going.
Um,
Kevin. Sorry, had to get that in there.
and
That's what she said, and he said too.
started
He's a rapist.
Star Wars Rebels over again. So now that I can watch it and not have Katie interrupt.
Is
and
this your
say,
cartoon office?
No, because we have The Office playing in the background while we're doing other things when we
declare
can't watch things.
Order 66.
That might actually have been more entertaining.
God. Palpatine, what gives you the right? Where do you get off? I just I don't know. Nobody likes you. If I was in an elevator with Hitler, Osama bin Laden, and Palpatine, I'd shoot Palpatine twice. That'd probably be the best thing actually in the
Palpatine's
long
Toby
run. Yeah,
in The Office.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Just
And not Creed.
'cause nobody likes him. No, because Creed's cool. Palpatine sucks 100% of the time. The entire series. He is.
Then he should be Ed Helms, who's fucking. I forget his name.
Andy?
Just Andy. He should be Andy then.
Andy Bernard.
Ed Helms sounds like a 65-year-old news anchor.
Yep.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
like, it throws me the fuck off every time. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Oh, he's talking about fucking the Nard
Andy,
dog.
Nard
Yeah,
dog.
the old
Palpatine
Nard
should
dog.
be Andy
Yeah.
if it's somebody that's hated through the whole series.
I feel like it would be Ryan, maybe.
Ryan's close.
Yeah. I'm liking this Star Wars Office mashup that we're working on now.
We'll get this thing lined up.
Yeah, well, look for a new YouTube
Well, obviously,
video series next month.
Well, I guess Jim and Pam would be Han and Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kevin would be Chewbacca.
yeah, that's
Ooh,
good.
Yeah, that's really good.
And then
Who'd be
Michael
Luke?
Scott would be C-3PO.
Yeah,
And Oscar would be R2D2.
Daryl would be Lando.
Oh, well,
Obviously.
that's kind of...
I think Todd Packard would be Boba Fett.
Nathan, take notes. You got to draw this shit up for us.
He's
And-
taking notes right now.
Yeah.
Aren't you, Nathan?
Sorry, I was taking all these notes. I was really busy, man. Oh, look at this doodle. God, you ever seen a penis so veiny? I love drawing them extra veiny. And with little dick dimples. You ever seen them? Oh, man. They just really like this points of flavor concentration. That's what I love about dick dimples. Oh, yeah. So sorry. Go ahead.
I'm done.
I was in a dick daze there. Oh, you're done. Okay. Let me see. Who would be a good? I think Pete would be a good Luke.
I hate Pete so much. He's my least favorite character on the whole entire show.
No, I don't like Pete. I think that's a poor choice for Luke. Okay, Nathan, who would you choose?
Oscar?
Oscar's R2.
Who would Robert California be?
Because
Ooh.
C-3PO being Michael and Oscar being R2-D2
Robert
is a
California.
good...
That's the easiest one. Jabba the Hutt. Oh, you're so right, Michael. Thanks, Nathan. God,
You guys are so in sync tonight.
I know. Yeah,
It's
we
like
finish
you
each
can-
other's sandwiches. Whoa, man! Finally, that worked.
Vader would be who?
Jan Levingston.
No.
Charles
No.
Mason?
Yeah, Charles.
Maybe.
Well, we haven't mentioned Dwight at all. Who could Dwight possibly be?
Bail Organa.
Darth Vader. He only wanted to be loved.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Well, Nathan, seriously, who do you think Luke could be? Well, you know, Ryan is the introductory character in the series. So he's the new guy. You know, through whose eyes you see the show. Just like Luke, you know, as you're introduced into the Star Wars universe. So, you know, I really think that, Luke and Ryan are probably, you know, the same guy. And also, in the later seasons, they both started wearing black. You know, man.
It's a good point.
Killer point. Oh, man. God. What other thoughts do you have, Nathan? I don't know. I can't hear you. I think his mic's turned off. Shit, you turned my mic off. Fuck you. I think Charles Minor is Vader. Who's Charles Minor?
Charles Minor. I know Charles Mason. That was Idris Elba.
Oh yeah, well Nathan is dyslexic.
Yes.
Yeah, you're totally right. I'm getting help for it. Stop making fun of me about it. It's really insensitive. Jesus, I'm sorry. It's kind of a crazy podcast, you know, where we do that. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Okay, so Nathan, you're NerdOn. Well, you know, I just bought XCOM 2, and it's just, oh man, it's really hard. It's my first RTS. I spent the whole first 2 hours making my guys look like juggalos. And then that day I got them all killed because I'm a horrible commander. But you know, it's a learning curve. Got it on easy. You know, so I'm getting some Tech 9 guys up, you know, to take the place of all the juggalos that died, and it's gonna be real good. I'm excited. Oh man.
I'm glad you got on the XCOM 2 boat, Nathan.
Well, you know, I was tired of being just an unlikable troll of a man, and I wanted to really, you know, things my friends like to do.
What?
You know, instead of just, you know, me sitting there counting my shekels and being pissed about, you know, Zack Snyder and how sometimes he's good and sometimes he's bad, depending on how I feel like bitching.
But you shouldn't change for everybody. Just be you. Do you, dude?
Yeah, but nobody likes me, so, you know, it's kind of a flawed logic, you know.
I mean, I do. You got a nice house. I mean, I like going over there.
Well, you know, my wife doesn't like you, so
That's the truth.
yeah. She says that you're hideous, and she feels like your penis is always throbbing inappropriately, and that she can see it through your threadbare hobo pants, and that other wives have complained. And that your jeans are probably so covered in semen they could stand on themselves without you in them. Those birds you have on them, they should just fly themselves to the laundromat and get them washed once in a while. Well, also I saw Mindhunters, you know, that series that's been on the internet. It's about those FBI people. They're on the Facebook. Were you right? Yeah. But they're on the first serial killers. Not the serial killers, but the people who found them. First profilers, I guess. So, it's a pretty good show. I mean, the cop part was really cool, but, I mean, and the show was entertaining, but I think the real thing I got out of it was just a bunch of how-tos. You know, I took a lot of copious notes, and I saw where those guys went wrong, so I'm pretty confident in my ability to, you know, to kill indiscriminately and not be tracked. But that's neither here nor there. Oh, and for you lawyer types listening, JK, it's just a joke. Wink. So, yeah. I mean, that's my big stuff. You know, I want to hunt mines, too. I checked Charles's bread. There's nothing in there. It's just a whistling canyon of wrestling memories. And masturbatory disappointments.
I liked you better before your nerd on.
I don't know how you could be disappointed by masturbating, but I was. It was just the worst. Maybe if it was somebody else's dick. Anyway, yeah, that's what Charles texted me last night at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's about my night for my nerd on. How about you, Mike?
Well, you know, thanks, Nathan. That was a really good nerd on you did there. The Mindhunters, I know you recommended the book. I'm going to read the book because I don't, you know, have normal access to the internet for like shows and all you rich folk. So I will probably read the book because, you know, I remember Nathan said you read it as well, right? Oh yeah, it was great. It was a real page turner. Couldn't put it down. Oh well, yeah, that's definite recommendation. So I'm going to listen to it. Also, big surprise. Been listening to sci-fi recently. That's what I've been reading. Reading the Ember War saga right now. Pretty good. Alien civilization sends a probe to Earth to let them know that a group of killer AI robots are on their way and that they need to get their shit together. So over the next 60 years, this human he introduces himself to slowly builds up a corporation and starts introducing this future tech and basically taking Earth from 2020 tech up until the 2090s. So less than 21st century, they're gained space flight, all this other crazy shit in order to fight these alien drones. And there's, you know, people in giant robot suits and, you know, space marines, all the cool shit. It's a really good series. It's by Richard Fox. There's also a companion series I was reading that takes place after that, called The Iron Dragoons, that's focused specifically on the armor troops who, interesting twist on it, actually don't control it like a pilot. They're in a womb inside it, floating in amniotic fluid, and control it with their brains. And it just creates some great drama, some great plots. So overall, that's what I've been listening to. Really good. I had an amazing Friday night as my birthday, Saturday actually, but went out to eat with really close friends, you know, Nathan, TJ, Katie, Christy, Ray, Allison. Chuck couldn't make it, unfortunately, and our friend Sarah came. It was really cool. We also went to the new brewery, How Powder Brewery, that just opened in Lake City as well. Delicious beer, great place. Had most fun I've had in a while. What else have I done this week?
The movie.
Let's get into that, Chuck.
Okay.
Dramatic pause.
What else?
So also to kind of treat myself today, I went to Gainesville and I saw the 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri movie with Frances McDormand and Woody Harrelson and some other guys, Sam Rockwell. Really good movie. It's a really dark comedy. Yeah, I would probably akin it to, like, I was comparing it to Charles, and it was like a Funny Prisoners, which is a weird way to
Describe a movie.
Describe any movie. But it was just really just bleak and funny, and everyone was really human, is the best way to put it. Like, everyone was a hero and a villain. Everyone had their good and bad points. But overall, I recommend anybody to go look at it, to watch it. That's what you say, don't look at it. What's everyone looking at over in the corner?
The Yule log.
What is a Yule log?
I don't know what's going on.
I didn't want to burp into my microphone.
Oh.
I'll do that from now on, though, if you'd like.
Just burp directly into the microphone, please.
Okay.
I want a better one, but that's a good start. But overall, really good movie, great actors, loose plot. Lady's daughter was raped and murdered. It was about 7 months into it. That was when the movie picks up. They have no leads, nothing. So she's getting at her wits' end. So she rents these 3 billboards out in the middle of nowhere, and they basically say, like, my daughter was raped while she was dying, and there's been no arrest. What gives police chief, and they name the police chief, who is Woody Harrelson. So they kind of go back and forth, and there's I guess you can call it a war between them, and just them kind of dealing with just all the goings on in the town between them, all the there's a lot I really don't kind of give away. It's not like a huge twist or anything, but I think part of is not knowing everything, because the movie's kind of meted out to you a little bit as you go along. And a lot of people have a lot of really interesting character arcs. But other than that, that was really about it. I've had a pretty chill week.
Cool.
So I believe that's everybody. So we should probably do the news.
All right, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce you to the newsman of the evening, Jimmy Ray Hancock. Come on now. He's with the news. You're gonna read the news now. Jimmy Ray, he's with the news. Hey Ray, what type of news you got tonight? Well, I hope it's good. This is Ray with the news. Here we go. Ray's with the news chat. Ray's reading the news chat. Ray's reading the news chat. Ray's reading the news chat.
Okay, Ray, taking the news away.
Here we go with the news.
The news.
So first off, in news, apparently Charles was incorrect about the name of Charles's last name.
Are we surprised?
Yeah. I'm not even sure if he's ever actually seen The Office, so I don't know. Anyway, moving on, we have some real news here. This is probably the most surprising news we've had this year, the entire year. Stranger Things is renewed for season 3.
What?
Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
So that's a big
the way it
surprise.
ended, I thought it would just been
Silence.
Yeah. I'm assuming the next one is going to be
done. A continuation again?
not a continuation.
Totally different.
A totally different storyline.
Probably an
Yeah, a
anthology.
year later.
What other tattoos do you want?
He's got to get the first one.
Oh, yeah, I know. I have to figure out what we're going
Eventually
to do.
we'll just get a sleeve.
Yeah, we'll just keep on upping it. Double or nothing.
Well, if we can eventually
whole
cover
fucked
your
up.
whole body, we'll choose like a theme, like leopard spots or something. Maybe some plastic surgery.
Nathan, what do you think? Because he made the bet with you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sick and tired of Ray's empty promises.
I understand.
Yeah, he's like a dad who, he says he's gonna go play catch with you, but instead of playing catch with you, he doesn't.
That's a good point. That's me to a T.
Yeah, that kind of inconsistency just it really messes with someone's head. You know, it doesn't have to be crazy. It's just not keeping your word like you said you would. But that's cool. I'm used to disappointment, especially from my closest podcasting friends. But no, go ahead, keep going. What were you saying now?
There was also a trailer for a new.
You really hurt me. I just wanted you to know that I'm not done with it, but okay, keep going.
There's a trailer for a new anime that's Batman Ninja
Animated movie. It's a DC animated movie. It looks wild. Yeah. Very Japanese.
I think, Nathan, you were saying that it looked really horrible.
Well, you know, actually, I really enjoy anime, and I have just been focusing on my extensive collection of non-US imported Region 1 anime, just because that's just... It's like reading the Bible in Aramaic, you know? You don't want to lose any of the translation, and when it comes to it, man, it's all the cutting and all the lolly they take out of it. That's what makes it Japanese. So, anyways, I love Batman and I love anime. So, I just hope they have a really good explanation how he ended up in feudal Japan, and hopefully it did involve a scepter with a little thing that flies around in the middle, you know. I continue to be Ninja Turtles 3 for those who don't know what I'm referencing. But that's okay.
It's a good reference.
Thanks, you know. The superhero time travel movies. No big deal.
So, what about everyone else? What y'all think of the trailer for it?
Super stylized. I'll watch it because it does look very interesting to me.
I don't care about it at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I'm on the mic fence.
It
on this
actually looked like it would be.
Well, DC hasn't done wrong with their animated stuff, from what I've seen.
That's not DC though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. DC's part of that.
That's some anime company that wrote it and produced it and everything.
But
else.
it's still I mean,
DC's not going to put shit out for. They're not going to have their name attached to anything that's animated and it's shit.
It's
well, there've been some.
Expand that policy to other products they offer.
yeah. I remember this.
We have a strict no shit guarantee on this.
Here's our Batman and Robin movie.
Oh, you want movies? Nah, let's get animation going. That's where it's at.
Hey man, their animated movies are great.
Straight to VHS.
Yeah,
animated
they're all
movies.
straight to VHS.
Yep.
Still,
DVD.
Here's that Batman Forever movie you wanted
Yeah.
to.
But
Superman 4.
there you go.
It'll be interesting. I'll give it a watch.
It actually looks like it would have been better not being Batman, because like the storyline looks like it could be interesting, but it doesn't seem like it has to be Batman and his characters.
No.
The point though is that it's Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then it would just be a generic samurai anime.
Nathan, you're making this money motion. Or are you just wanting to give your money away right now for it?
No, I'm trying to attract Black Cat with my fingers. Like, that's what you do to make cats come to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to make a point here, but you keep talking to Nathan about his hand movements. I don't see what that's about. But you know, it doesn't seem interesting to me. But you know, if it comes on, if I see it, I'll watch it.
If you watch it, you'll watch it.
Yeah. Like I'll give it a whirl, so to speak.
All right. Well,
You know, how bad could it be? It might be worth it. Maybe it's perfect. Maybe only Batman could have been in the Batman animated samurai movie. Nobody else could have did it.
so we've also heard a little bit more about the DC Fox stuff, like that apparently that deal's not dead.
Marvel Fox.
What did I say? I'm sorry. Disney and Fox deal that they've been working on. Because when we heard about it...
Like, if you have a lisp, you know, DC sounds kind of like Disney.
There you
He
go.
just has the D on the mind, so...
But, because we got... The original article was it's dead.
Yeah.
Which I felt like obviously meant it wasn't dead.
Yeah.
But now we're hearing again that it's, like, kind of back in talks. So... We probably won't hear anything solid about this until a deal is made.
It reminds me a lot of the Sony Marvel stuff.
Yeah, it seems to be the same kind of things. So, well, here comes Black Cat. So you did a good job with that hand motion.
Yeah, I'm a pussy whisperer. That's what Mom tells me.
So yeah, I think the next time we hear anything like solid about this, it will be if the deal goes through.
Be like the newest adventure, Homer Simpson.
That'll be weird.
Yeah.
Speaking of
the newest Avenger, Homer Simpson.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because apparently there was a shot in one of the Simpsons that has Fox division of Disney.
I thought you were talking about something else.
Oh, I don't know what it was.
You're talking about Thanos, is what he was talking about.
Okay.
Memes.
No, but there was a thing I saw specifically. It was early Simpsons, like 90s, and it showed the 20th Century Fox title screen, but at the bottom it said "Brought to you by Disney." And it's fucking Simpsons, man. It predicted everything. Well, I guess if you've been on long enough, you will just do the most outlandish things. And this day and age, the most outlandish things are just keep coming true.
Yeah,
I'm hoping
That's
for
true.
superheroes in the next 3 years because things are just getting too dastardly and wacky.
I don't think we're too far off.
No. I feel like in our world though we'll only have supervillains. We'll never have superheroes.
Yeah.
Nathan, what do you think?
I'm just texting on my phone.
So
What'd you say?
so moving on.
Trying to bring you into a conversation.
Nah. It's a really good article. Turns out I would be a nail gun if I were a tool. At least that's what the quiz said.
So it looks like they're working on a. Good God, guys! A nail gun set that laugh
is fucking
factory
killing
off?
it tonight.
Yeah, he
dude.
is.
So it looks like they're working on a new Masters of the Universe movie. But David Goyer is the guy that they're in talks with about that.
I love his beans.
Good for your heart, Mike.
Nathan, that's such an old dumb joke.
Such a dad joke. But yeah, so I
don't know.
I feel like everything he's ever been attached to has been horrible. So I'm not excited about it.
Even a Siamese twin.
Gosh.
God, Nathan is just out of control tonight.
Murders.
He's
Just
out of
like your
control.
drinking and raping problem, Charles. Stop pointing fingers. Because 3 point right back.
So what
All
else? Keep going.
Well. So anyone care to weigh in on the Masters of the Universe?
I don't think we can add anything to that.
Okay.
I mean, the real question is how good could it be?
I don't know. I mean, Nathan loves Master Universe. He's always talked about it, especially how it's like one of the first end credit scenes. I'll be back.
Finally gonna be back.
Or is Dolph Lundgren going to be recast as He-Man?
No,
That's the
Skeletor
question.
at this point.
No,
No.
Franklin Gellert can still be Skeletor.
Oh, yeah.
Just less makeup now.
Yeah.
Cheaper for the special effects.
Yeah.
And the big news, I guess, this week is that we finally got the Infinity War trailer.
Yeah.
Finally dropped.
Sooner than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it seemed like we had heard that December 4th was going to be when we got it, but
Yeah.
we got it earlier in the week. So
No, I was expecting it with Last Jedi, honestly.
Yeah,
but
that's what I thought.
I figured they would put it out a little bit before that. But I honestly expected like this week, not last week. So not a ton early.
No.
But what was everyone's initial thoughts on the trailer?
I thought it looked fantastic.
Yeah,
good.
I'm
No.
excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm obviously worried about so many people and the amount of time that each one's going to be able to have, and I just want to make sure everyone shines. But as far as the sizzle reel goes, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot going on in that trailer, and a lot of it looked really cool.
You're going to have to put a lot of these guys to the sidelines.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Or kill them
I
off
only-
real soon.
That's what I meant.
I almost feel like they have to take this and instead of an Avengers movie, it has to be a Thanos movie with the Avengers in it.
Too.
Because the other people have their characters have all been developed.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have them just doing what they do. But we still need some development of Thanos. So I don't know. We'll see.
No, you don't. He's a villain. You don't need to.
I don't know. I still have this feeling he's just plot device.
Probably.
And
For what, though? I mean,
Unfortunately.
That's what he is in the comics a lot of times.
but the thing is like I don't feel like they'd have the 800 movies they've had build up to a plot device. What's the plot device?
Big Bad is getting the MacGuffin.
The most badass villain.
I mean, that's
him.
That's I wouldn't really call that,
plot device.
A plot device. That's just a shitty plot.
Yeah, well, that's what
it's a standard plot.
It's a comic book movie. It's going to come down to that.
People are going to beat up on things. This is supposed to be the biggest and the baddest of all.
Yeah, I mean, and an argument. This is still technically the infancy of superhero movies. I mean, when you get down the road to like Avengers 57, then they can do all the weird shit you people love, they go back in time and fall into this alternate universe and find Professor X's brother's roommate's friend, and he's evil now, and he grows really big chili dogs and crushes people with them. That's his power. And then, he wants to give the world a giant chili dog, but the X-Men are like, no, the world can't handle all the cholesterol and everything. That's the kind of deep storytelling I want, not just bad guys fighting good guys. That's dumb.
Not what I said at all.
No, but I mean, there was a huge opportunity for me to make funny jokes, so I went ahead and just went with it.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was funny.
Well, to those who have senses of humor. Not sitting in a podcast with your arms crossed, looking angry the whole time, having fun in air quotes.
I love chili dogs.
Yeah, me too.
So there was a lot of cool stuff in this. Yeah. Of course, we get Beard Captain America.
Yeah,
in his like black suit.
You have the Lord of the Rings scene with the two armies fighting, coming together.
Yeah.
Finally,
they really pushed Black Panther in this a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that's smart because Black Panther's
doesn't have very good balance.
Well, Black Panther's movie coming out before this, and soon the next one to come out. So February, yeah.
So I feel like that the end of Black Panther is going to be the very beginning of Avengers Infinity War. Not like in a cool way. It'll be like mid-sentence. I'll just cut it off. No credits.
And no in-credit scenes.
Like, we'll have to protect Wakanda. I'm doing a Jamaican accent. We'll have to protect Wakanda, man.
You think you'll get the Thor hitting the windshield scene?
I don't know.
As an end credit in Black Panther?
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I feel like Black Panther might be a little more like the Doctor Strange and Ant-Man, like its own thing.
Well,
that's what it looks like.
The movie, the end credit.
Yeah, the end credit scene.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
So
that's had Thor in it.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
Normally it has stuff to do with the actual movie, though, doesn't it?
No.
Unless it's Thanos. Oh.
There, in Doctor Strange, Thor was in the end credit scene.
No, I know. I've seen it.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think
not always. Yeah. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but not always.
You guys can really suck the fun out of an argument.
I know, right?
Everyone's getting their feelings hurt and shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I just didn't like all the memes from the fucking trailer.
Yeah, you got pissed. Well, Thanos is your guy.
I love
Thanos.
The Stone Cold one was good, but everything else, I'm like, this is bullshit.
The one where they added the Stone Cold music to the scene.
That was so good.
I actually enjoyed the ones where he was dressed like Bran from the Goonies.
Just Bran from the Goonies, Cable, the California Ray. I was like, I'm fucking done.
The Mythbusters.
The Mythbusters. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that one was really good.
The Mythbusters
or
was
whatever.
really good.
Yeah, like it was.
Paul Stars was really funny. But yeah, I hated that one the most. Nathan kept posting that. I'm like, dude, I fucking hate this shit.
The one where he's a California raisin? That one really had me laughing. Oh!
The 5 Infinity Stones, $20 all I can give you. I'm like,
the Simpsons one with him holding a donut.
Yeah. that was pretty good.
And which one of you fuckers posted the Goomba?
The Goomba one was.
I did too. They're all funny.
Nathan
God,
posted all of them.
Goomba.
The Mario Brothers movie.
I don't remember that one. I must have missed that one.
It's in there. It's hilarious.
I enjoyed the Trump one just because
Trump one's really good.
you can Photoshop just anybody's face into anybody when you do it enough. But my favorite part was the tiny Infinity Gauntlet in the background.
Yeah.
Because Trump has small hands. That's all. It's funny, Rick Charles.
But people are bitching
I
about the
wonder
way
what it's like
Thanos
having
looks.
two strong hands.
About its coloring.
It's
Yeah.
just a weird color. It's a weird color.
I mean,
People
he's in
Also,
the daylight
the movie's
now.
6 months
No,
out.
that's still a different shade of
Look what
purple
they
altogether.
did for
It's the
X-Men
same one.
Apocalypse. People bitched
No,
when
I'm telling you it's
Apocalypse
not.
looked like Ivan Ooze. The movie came out, he had a blue shade to him.
Yeah.
And then everybody's comparing the scene from
Yeah, and he looked
First
horrible.
Avengers. Shut up. They're comparing the scene from the First Avengers, Guardians, Age of Ultron to now. You realize at the end credit scene of Avengers, he was that reddish purple. He wasn't the blue hue. And people are like, oh, he doesn't look the same. Well, of course not right now.
Maybe
Well, how
the
many
movie's
years
not out
has
yet.
that been?
Maybe
since?
he's a mood ring.
Maybe.
Maybe.
He got a really good moon tan.
I still think he's still going to look good. I mean, I'm getting over the fact that,
He got some sweet sleeveless shirt.
yeah, the casual Friday that Thanos is going on
Just
with.
got off.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's pissed about him not wearing his
At
armor
first,
and stuff
I
too. But
was, when I saw the statues of him in the Black Order, but now I'm like,
Margarita time.
man, he's just going to go down there and just do his thing, whoop ass.
well, and they're talking about like it's
I'm
more
just
of a
disappointed
spiritual.
He doesn't have any tribal tats. That's just the,
Drinking
the
right
thing.
out the gauntlet.
They should have given him like long black hair and all these tribal
Instead of
tats. and-
infinity stones, it's infinity tats. So like once
Yeah.
he kills Vision, he'll get like sweet tribal barb around his bicep.
God.
Pretty fucking sweet,
Oh my
man.
God!
Infinity Stones, my man.
I'm
Who
back
gives-
in Infinity Stone.
And people bitch about the CGI. The CGI looks fine.
He'll get his daughter's names tattooed on his arm.
When people are
His
so
other
up in
arm.
That's
arms,
Nebula crossed out.
people getting up in arms
Wow.
about the color of somebody's skin. God, things haven't changed in America.
I know, right?
Nerds get mad about everything. God damn it!
Oh
yeah.
yeah, just like fucking Zack Snyder. Do you have that in the news?
Oh,
What?
the petition to get Zack Snyder.
No, I'm not
50,000 signature petition.
That's like not even like a new thing. Like there's all these people that think that only
I'm not
dark
gonna cover
movies
it,
are
but-
They're
yeah.
Snyder
I'm gonna tell
fanboys.
you.
Yeah,
about
and like
All 150,000 of them come out of the
I'm a
woodwork.
huge X-Men fan, but I think most of the X-Men movies are shitty.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's sad for me, but like there's some fanboys that just
You
cannot
think that's
concede
sad?
that
Be a
they're
Transformers fan.
bad. Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Gonna get
They
everybody
can't just concede that like sometimes
perfect
the
nerd
stuff that
gift.
you love, like they're making these movies, they're not good.
Yeah.
They're not good. And
Let's be real. The vast majority of them are not very good.
no. But yeah, so all these people think that the reason the last movie wasn't as good as they thought it should be was because Zach got pulled off of it and everything. And I mean,
No, he
They're the
left.
same people that were bitching about BVS being bad because
no,
of
it's
Zack
a
Snyder.
whole different. It's a whole. There's these two groups, and half of them hate the fuck out of Zack Snyder, and half of them worship everything he does. So, I mean, I could care less about a petition that they're not going to bring him back.
The thing that's there I am. The thing that's really funny about it is that
Why don't you get
they're-
that frog out of your throat?
Yeah, it's well,
It's because I'm talking about Zack Snyder. He's
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
I've got
I gotta-
to get back in here.
But the thing that's so funny about it is that they're petitioning to get the Zack Snyder cut.
Yes.
It doesn't exist.
No,
Yeah.
He stepped away. He didn't finish the movie.
no.
Like they did reshoots, but they also Josh Whedon shot the rest of the movie and did
Yeah.
stuff like so like they're petitioning for something that
Doesn't
not out there.
exist.
So,
Yeah,
so it's real.
that's a good point.
That's the part that aggravates me the most. I was like, you guys realize he fucking left. Well, he didn't finish the movie. It's not like he finished the movie and then Josh Whedon came in and did pick up shots and did all. He left an incomplete movie and someone finished it. There's not this holy grail of an amazing movie sitting somewhere.
No. You have the movie you're going to get,
Yeah,
maybe
that's-
with a couple more scenes and a
Yeah.
DVD
There might
edition
be
or
some-
Blu-ray
yeah,
edition.
the
like
deleted
Josh
scenes.
Whedon was there, like steepling his fingers, like
Yeah.
me cut this up.
Self-sabotage.
Well, and there's definitely some scenes that we saw in the trailer that didn't make it at all into the film, and I think that's why everyone, it's dummies that just don't know.
He did certain things, like he definitely took up the color tone, took up the brightness, because if you watch the original trailers, they were a lot darker. Things like that, and
Changed some locations.
Well, we didn't get the bearded. We didn't get the bearded Superman, and we didn't get the scene that everyone was like, "Is that Green Lantern or is that Superman?" So, I mean, there is stuff that hit the cutting room floor, but that happens every movie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, look at the Rogue One trailers. There's not a shred of that trailer that really made it into the movie.
Oh, yeah, there were a lot of scenes.
Yeah. And I think it's because they released the extended version of Batman vs. Superman. They're like, oh, there must be an extended version of this that didn't make it. But that's a good point, Nathan. So,
back to Infinity War. Comes out May. I'm excited. I can't wait, man. It's going to be amazing.
I was actually, I think the trailer was lackluster to me. I think the movie will be good. I don't think the movie's gonna.
I thought the trailer was good. It wasn't the trailer I expected to get because we saw the
like Ragnarok's trailer was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, usually Marvel's like teaser trailers, the first trailers that come out are usually really, really good.
Well, and we kind of got the spoiler.
And this was really dialogue heavy, and usually teasers are like just badass shots and cool music.
Remember the leak stuff we got from San Diego Comic-Con?
Yeah. I don't remember any of that being in this.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
And that was more what I was expecting because, like, you can't see it that well, but it looks like it could be a badass trailer. And that might be the next trailer we get.
No.
Because there were a lot of badass scenes in this, and a lot of stuff looked really good, but it just didn't have that wow. I was expecting, like, every Star Wars trailer that's come out since they've started redoing them.
They've been great.
They've just been like, I have to watch them 7 or 8 times, and then I come home and watch them on my projector 2 or 3 times.
So I did that with Infinity War. I watched it like 2 or 3 times when it came out.
Ragnarok's trailer was amazing. Black Panther's first trailer was really good.
Badass.
That way, like they've been really killing, and they come out with like their fucking golden nugget, and I was like, I was like, okay, cool, there it is. Even like when Thanos comes onto the screen, I was like, oh, okay.
I think the Thanos was a good reveal. There's some good shots. That shot of them all running into battle, Captain America leading the way.
I didn't mind that scene.
I thought it kind of looked corny. I don't know.
Oh, I thought that looked really good. It's the same thing as the like spinning around shot and the shot where they're all jumping in the. In Age of Ultron, it's that kind of scene, that kind of iconic scene. The scene where he's beating the shit out of Iron Man, Thanos is just pounding him to the ground.
Slams the
bitch slapping him.
Fuck out of Spider-Man and starts beating Iron Man down.
There's definitely some cool things, and I'm not. And like I said, that overall, I was like, okay, this is going to be a good movie.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
I just thought the trailer could have been so much more.
No, I
think there's going to be a lot going on because it seems like so much stuff going on so far just looking at it, but the point where does Thanos come in? Because he already has, he has 2 stones at one time.
I see it's the very beginning of the movie.
Well, he gets the 1 stone he's getting from Loki. That's got to be in the beginning. Then he's got to go to Xandar.
I think Loki's going to be later because like they showed that scene with Loki walking up with the box. And he's like very timid. Like I think that's going to be like
that's it. I think
towards the end. That's the Tesseract.
Ship.
Thanos has that when he's beating the shit out of Iron Man. He has that stone and the Power Stone.
I think he's already been to Xandar by the time he gets to this movie.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see that. I think we'll hear about that and know that.
There's no reason for that.
No. That would just take up precious time we don't need to take up.
Is that
Unless
the one where, there's that scene. I mean, like that's one Loki has, right? That box.
No, that's Tesseract. That's the Tesseract.
Okay.
Yeah, or the ether from the collector.
Yeah.
That could be quick things during the credits or something.
I think the collector is in this film. I believe. Yeah. Don't quote me on that, but I think he's supposed to be
right here, guys. Let's do a timestamp. I'm quoting Ray.
Well, no, I've seen a picture where Thanos is standing on him, is asking where's it at, and he's like, I don't have it.
Okay. We could be getting some build up and cutting back to Thanos, like collecting them, and just that scene.
Here's how the movie starts. It's Thanos, and he's chained down, and all he goes, "You're probably wondering how I got chained down."
Wow. Oh.
And then some CCR kicks on. It's like
some CCR Thanos, born on the bayou.
Yeah, banging on the dash of his spaceship.
Well, I like how he has almost like a country accent when he's talking.
Listen here, boy.
Yeah, literally. I was like, okay.
Walk on home. I'm listening to some Pantera. And
it's pretty much a coming of age comedy, and it's going to end with Thanos opening his pawn shop. And
I am hoping that
Gauntlet burgers.
I am hoping that they dial back the comedy from and Winter Soldier wasn't bad. The Russo brothers don't really do that as much, so I think we'll be good there.
I mean, with as many people as supposed to die,
yeah,
I would be very surprised if there's like a lot of heavy-handed.
I mean,
comedy.
you're going to get the snarky stuff because you've got Chris Pratt and RDJ.
You have people that definitely can inflict it,
and Spider-Man. So
yeah.
I mean, look at what happened in Ragnarok. You had some pretty heavy stuff in that, and they're still quipping back and forth.
That
bad.
director is known for that kind of stuff, though. So like
those silly New Zealand.
And Civil War had some quips throughout it, too.
Yeah,
but they were
this
more
one should be very
character-driven.
lightly peppered through with the tone for
well, and
this
I don't
one.
remember a ton of comedy stuff in. Yeah, it was definitely there. Okay, I was going to say Age of Ultron, but there was definitely stuff in Age of Ultron.
Fucking Ultron was
a big
wisecracking uncle.
Yeah.
But I think I'm hoping it's going to be good because I mean they've been building up to this forever, and like Nathan said, I was a little underwhelmed when I first saw it, but honestly, watching it again tonight, I was getting pretty hyped.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of cool stuff going on there, and I'm excited to see Doctor Strange interact with the more and everything, and more Spider-Man in with this world and all.
Spider-Man with Doctor Strange.
It seems like everybody's just hanging out at the Doctor Strange house in Manhattan.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Guys are gonna fuck up this nice ancient wood.
All right.
Superior Supreme. Or whatever. Sorcerer.
Superior Supreme.
Supremes.
Then a Transformer Superior Supreme. That's how I order my tacos.
I was trying to come up with a good taco
Superior
joke.
Supreme.
All right, y'all want to move on to the...
Well, do you have more news?
No, that was it.
You guys aren't going to talk about... Well, I thought it was just interesting. So, with amidst all the Kevin Spacey stuff that's going on,
I didn't even read
he's
that.
being fully replaced in a movie that comes out December 22nd. Is it Ridley Scott? That's
Yeah, Ridley
All the
Scott's
Money
doing
in the World.
All the money in the world. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that completely.
And so I thought it was pretty
TJ posted
interesting.
a link about it.
I missed it.
It was a great article.
It was a really good article because the fact that because they want to get into the Oscars for this year and all that because it's going to be one of those movies. They have completely replaced him 100%, and he plays, I guess, a pretty prominent role in it. He's one of the main actors. He's the grandfather that refused to pay the ransom.
I don't think he's fully in the movie like 100% of the time, but he has some screen time.
Yeah.
I mean, they replaced him with Christopher Plummer, who's a huge actor in and of himself.
They did it they did all of his shots over a week. The movie comes out December 22nd.
Shit.
They were literally cutting, editing the same day. Into the final.
Because they won't. Wow. They want to be.
They want
considered for Oscar stuff.
Yes.
And they're having to cut it that fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ridley Scott's just having a ball with it.
And
though.
he's like, it was no big deal. He's like, I had to call people secretly because you didn't want everybody to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And because this is like Mark Wahlberg, they had to bring a lot of these people back for the reshoots.
And they were all like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, they're there.
That's cool.
Crazy. Yeah.
I thought it was.
They had to do all that just to get for an Oscar nom?
Well, you have to have it in by the end of the year.
Yeah,
if you want to go for the Oscars.
But replacing Spacey, that doesn't make
because Spacey would float, he would tank that movie if he's in it.
And also based on the movie is about a child who was, being ransomed, kidnapped. So you don't want a movie of Kevin Spacey.
And then,
not right now.
kids.
Yeah.
marketing, and there's a whole shitstorm of stuff.
And then the other thing that I thought was pretty interesting on the news that I posted that Ray ignored apparently is the new Sabrina the Teenage Witch Netflix show that it's R-rated. It's gonna be like a hard R.
I didn't see that.
It's gonna be it's up into the vein of Riverdale. Mm-hmm. So I can't remember what it's called, but it's gonna be they're going
Sabrina
back to
the Teenage Witch.
It's called something else, but it's still Sabrina. It's still about Sabrina Teenage Witch
because it's a spin-off sort of.
Yeah, and but it's gonna be that dark style movie or I didn't watch Riverdale. I know you did.
Yeah, has anyone else watched Riverdale?
No.
Okay, Riverdale's really good, but it is it's a lot darker than you would expect an Archie.
Well, yeah, that was their whole thing, right?
It to me had little tings of Twin Peaks to it and stuff, but in more of a teen drama thing. But it was really good. I'm looking forward to seeing season 2. But yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I check it. Riverdale, I don't give a fuck about Archie, so I didn't care too much.
No, and it's one of those things. You absolutely would not have to care about Archie, because I don't care about Archie either, really. But it was really good and really enjoyable. So,
what makes it so good? Because it just sounds like a show about people living everyday lives. I mean, are there like giant fucking robots, or is there a lot of dirty sex?
It's sort of a like. It's a mystery. There's this mystery going on.
Why people like it?
No. It's just really well written. The characters are really believable.
Still getting no concrete. I want to hear like an explosion or something.
The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is what's going to be called.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Or her and her cat. Fuck.
But yeah. Oh, and yeah, the other thing was the Easter egg of Tobias Fuke in the Infinity War trailer.
I thought that was just bullshit.
Yeah, I did too.
No, that was a
shitty meme.
Tobias is actually in it?
Yeah, that's a legit. That was an article.
I thought it was another one of the Thanos memes that you did.
What was it?
Hey, goddamn, guys, click a goddamn link when I send it.
Dude, I don't like clickbait.
Well, yeah, you sent all this other bullshit. That's why.
Yeah.
When I'm like, look at all this interesting stuff.
You're the boy that cried
podcasts.
meme.
Well, no, if it's a meme, it shows up. I don't send links to memes.
Damn,
I just send you the meme directly.
You have sent links to memes before.
That was good. Wait, was that Ray?
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah,
Ray
Like,
stock
I'm
has gone up.
legitimately floored how funny and sarcastic that was. And how true it was, too. I know, it's just, man,
Title.
my old guy's getting younger. It's like Benjamin Buttoning over here. It's nice.
But yeah, anywho, no, like
Ray's going to come in with Supreme and some streetwear.
it's just a real quick little back. It's someone in like kind of a collector type thing, and it's a guy all blue with a mustache and glasses. Very like just a little nod to
Where was that at?
It's in the Infinity War.
I know, but where?
It's in when it has.
Click on the goddamn link.
Yeah, just read the fucking link. It's in there. It shows a picture, but he's in the background. You can barely see him.
Yeah,
but if
that's
you look,
funny.
Somewhere between the 0 timestamp and the 222 timestamp.
it has it's definitely during when the Guardians are on screen because Gamora is on it.
So at the very
So
end.
it's a very quick like shot. But I was like, that's interesting. But I mean, hey,
Nathan's dyslexic. He may have meant somebody else.
Yeah, maybe.
no, that's the bias.
All right, y'all want to move on to
Not
the
the
Was he wearing denim shorts?
accidentally funny.
Matthias.
All right.
All right, let's do some questions.
Okay.
Get this. So this guy walks up, and in his pockets, cookies. Huh, Chuck? Huh? Because that's fucking hilarious.
That doesn't work this time.
You want to see something fucking crazy and blow your mind?
Yeah, man.
Whoa.
You check out the pants on the Cookie Monster. You them pockets full of fucking crumbs.
All right, so our first question this week is from Brian Marshall. He wants to know, what are your favorite games? What were your favorite games growing up as a kid?
Adventure Island. Super NES. You're a dude running around an island, and you have to jump over shit. It was a Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
No, it was a Nintendo game. God, that was old.
Yeah, it was Nintendo.
Fucking love that game, though.
Hudson Soft, I think, did it.
There was eggs you would crack and get a fucking skateboard, and I could never get past, I think, level 4.
That's right, because it was a little small dude with a fucking with a hat on.
Did he have a hat or
I think
black
so.
hair? Maybe he had a hat. It's been forever, but that fucking game was. I'd play with my mom. My mom was better than I was at that game, and it was one of my favorite. That and Booger Man. I don't know if you guys ever played Booger Man.
Booger Man.
I played on Super or that Sega and fucking flicking boogers and farting, man.
Hilarious. You loved it.
Ultimate 13-year-old boy.
Still his favorite
Still
game.
love it.
Oh fuck yeah! My dad's
Why have you got Marshall down on that?
Probably should have been. Fucking Booger Man was awesome.
Wow.
You'd love Conker's Bad Fur Day then.
Yeah. Whoo.
All right, well, what about the rest of you? Favorite game as a kid?
Tony Sticks with my uncle. This is Charles.
Probably either the original Superman game or Bayou Billy on Nintendo.
Oh, wow.
The original Superman game.
Played
Wow.
both those
the
games
original
all the time.
Superman was fucking fun.
The Atari one?
I'm thinking
Nintendo.
Nintendo, yeah.
It was very strange.
You were
but-
real small, right?
Yeah. I still have that game. I actually bought it and played it, and the music was strange. It was just an odd game.
It was one of those games I don't ever remember getting past like the first 2 levels.
But I love playing
it. It was fun.
Especially when you became Superman, you could fly. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck, because half the game you're fucking Clark Kent.
Yeah, it was like it's like we're gonna really focus on the newspaper side of Superman and really just develop that world out, because you can't really appreciate being Superman unless you do the day to day.
Hey, you got to crawl before you can walk,
Exactly.
man. Or walk before you can fly.
Yep.
But yeah, those are the big ones. I just inexplicably remember playing the shit out of those. Like we would go rent those specifically, and then not know how to play them, but enjoy them.
I used to do that all the time. Don't tell mom and dad. This is Charles also.
There was a
Whoa! What?
there was a I still have all of these. There's a
Final Fantasy 3.
Well, final, yes. But I was going to say there was a CCG of Star Wars that I collected and played. That and Overwatch I played a lot of. So Overwatch was the Marvel Comics card game, collectible card game.
Yep.
Wasn't very good, if I remember correctly.
No,
But
I had a bunch of that one too.
I still have a bunch of them. I found them the other day.
Mm.
But as a kid, being able to play a Marvel game was pretty cool.
I think I remember that Star Wars game. It was really difficult.
Yeah, it was
a lot of mechanics and stuff
yeah.
to go into
It
it.
probably wouldn't be as difficult now, but
Yeah.
like it was real weird compared to other things I'd played.
Chuck?
I'm trying to think. I remember one. It was a game my sister had, and I used to play it all the time on her regular Nintendo. Was Wizards and Warriors. Don't really remember much. I remember playing that a lot. And
I remember in that game there were a lot of wizards and some warriors in it.
but I'm gonna Super Nintendo also Saturday Night Slam Masters.
Raised back to normal.
Yeah, bad jokes. But yeah, it was a fun like an arcade fighting style wrestling game that was on the Super Nintendo, and I was like, I've always loved that one.
All right. When I was a little kid, Pitfall on
Fuck yeah.
the old Atari, and then a little bit older, 4-player Ninja Turtles game, arcade game.
Yeah,
Oh, the arcade game.
Yeah.
I was thinking the original NES one
No,
with
no.
the dam.
That's nobody's favorite game. But yeah, the 4-player arcade game that after
I like the X-Men arcade game.
the 6-player X-Men arcade game was
I
definitely
prefer the
faves a little
Simpsons
later on.
arcade game.
Simpsons wasn't bad either.
That was a good one.
I beat that one.
That X-Men arcade game.
And-
One day I might have enough money to buy that.
Now remember, it was
the whole arcade cabinet.
Yep.
It was in 1994. We were on a cruise. My family took us on a cruise, and they wanted to go to the casino and gamble and have fun. So they literally gave us like a gallon bucket of quarters, and we beat that fucking game.
Fucking.
And I beat the shit out of everybody with Marge's vacuum cleaner.
I don't know why, but I've always wanted to hold a bucket of quarters and walk around and spend it.
It's so heavy.
It just looks like the best way to do
Just
currency.
be 80 and go to Vegas, and you'll know.
I just want to walk into like stores and be like, how much is this? And just start tossing quarters out.
A nondescript amount of money. Here you go.
How much does this cost? This should take care of it.
It should be sufficient. You know, it's like, you're like,
Thank you, thanks. Take this, Charles, and go cut some more meat. Oh, thank you, guys, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for the copper.
These shekels will go so far to feed my family.
My family. We're going to eat real bread this night.
Please, sir, we just need some penicillin.
Any more
I ain't
questions,
drinking
Ray?
water from the trough tonight, governor.
All right.
I'm just hearing Andy Bernard when y'all are doing that.
And Allison wants to know what your favorite Christmas song is.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
That's my absolute favorite.
Really?
It's my favorite retail Christmas song.
Okay.
They used
Okay.
to play it at the mall all the fucking time. And it was the only song that I would
You
like
could just jam
enjoy.
out to.
Yeah, I could tell you a million fucking Christmas songs I hate. Pretty much, who fucking farted?
Anything by
Not me.
Swift or Mariah Carey.
Jesus fucking Christ, that smells so bad.
Well, no,
It smells like literally you shoved something up your ass.
I've been holding it for like an
And
hour,
let-
and I'm like, I'm still
and
holding
let
it.
I
it
don't
die.
smell anything.
Nope.
Oh,
I feel like you watched that episode of South Park where they found out if you shove food up your butt and vomit it out of your mouth, that it would be healthier. But it's not true in real life.
it's not dispersing.
So it's just like that's what we call a Shies
I don't even
guys.
smell anything over here.
How do you not smell that?
I smelled it over. It's
I
because-
see that you're smelling it.
No, it's what I like to call a Shies Geist. It sticks around. It kind of floats around the room and sticks to you.
I think the fans just carry this.
Wait, did you fart and the fan picked it up and is giving it back to you?
I would claim a fart. I did not fart.
Well, you know how moisture works. You know, it gets cold. It's just gonna those fart particles, the farticles, so to speak,
They
are gonna
expand.
stick to you.
Yeah.
Because of the cold air.
My favorite Christmas song is the Chimney Song.
I don't know that one. Can
Look
you
it up
give us a couple
sometime.
of bars?
I don't sing.
How about you spoken word?
Yeah.
There's something.
Give us your best William Shatner of it.
There's something in the chimney, and I don't know what it is.
I've
And it's
never.
been there all
Is this a
week
Weird
long.
Al song?
No,
Sounds like Weird Al.
It sounds like it.
but anyway, it's really good.
I like any of the Boss's Christmas songs. Bruce Springsteen can rock a Christmas song.
Least favorite Christmas songs.
Mike hasn't done his favorite yet.
No,
Or
you
did
did.
he?
Feliz
I just,
Navidad.
I have a,
No, I just sang it.
I have a
okay.
firm belief
Mike,
that the
what's
best
yours?
Christmas songs were recorded before the 70s.
The Ukrainian
And they
Nat
were-
King Cole,
Yeah, Frank
Chestnuts
Sinatra.
Resting on
Yeah,
Rapid Fire.
I actually enjoy some of those
Yeah.
classic
That's
classic
the only
ones.
way.
My least favorite Christmas song is Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney.
Oh, yeah.
I
You know,
hate
I
that
hate
fucking song.
I hate a bunch of them, but fucking Smashing Pumpkins, I guess, released one.
What?
What?
And it gets played at my fucking work, and it is the worst Christmas song. And because it's Billy Corgan's
Whining.
horrible, whiny voice
Yeah.
singing about Christmas, which is the most un-rock and roll thing.
Yeah.
Like the second you record a Christmas album, you're no longer rock and roll unless you're doing it very ironically or something, or you're throwing dick jokes inside of it. It's you
What
done-
about Christopher Lee's Christmas albums, the
Yeah.
metal Christmas
Yeah,
albums?
and he was metal.
Well, he's an old
That's
man.
not rock
he
and
gets,
roll.
He gets a pass.
That
Was
different.
man.
But
It's still around. I had to put the filter back on. Maybe a hobo farted outside.
like right on into the air conditioner thing.
I think like
You know what it probably was? It was Black Cat getting back at Nathan for money scene fingering him.
The fuck do we have to? Do we have to? From Nathan's miserly ways, do we have to? Have to deal with that rotten expulsion of gas.
in case.
God, it's still fucking here.
In case
It
you
just
don't know,
won't
as the
leave.
listener at home, it smells really bad here right now. And
If you can't pick up,
yeah,
No, it doesn't even smell that bad. It's just the fact that it's still fucking here,
yeah.
and it's like it's besmirching my good name. That's how offensive this fucking. I demand satisfaction. I can see you're red from here, TJ, and it is pitch dark in this room.
I'm trying not to breathe.
he's been holding his breath.
It's just TJ's gonna die.
Yeah.
It's past where it
Luckily, I'm
smells
closest
bad.
to the door,
Yeah.
so I can get out
It's
faster.
more offensive, and it angers me. It smells
It's like
so
you're
bad.
living inside of it now.
Well, I mean, you know how smell works, right? Actual smell molecules go into your nose, and there's a specific receptor for that smell. So the particle goes in your nose and fits into that receptor. So that means that there is a fart sector, and your nasty ass smells went out of your fucking hole and up into my nose,
Yeah.
and it won't fucking leave, and it's disgusting.
And the fact that Ray can't smell it makes me even more
I
mad.
smell it a little bit now.
Oh, he wants to fit in, so he smells it a little bit.
I smell it a little bit now, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys. I smell it. It's terrible. I promise.
My
Oh, my
chest
God.
fucking hurts.
I do have a bad sense of smell. So
My chest fucking hurts.
Well, do your fucking guts hurt too, you nasty bastard?
That's me. All
right,
you should put some fucking like filters on your butthole.
just stick a can of Listerine up your ass.
Somebody show me the
every-
tampon you put over your
Every time
underwear,
you get
and
done
so when it
smoking a
farts-
cigarette, will you shove the butt up your ass so you can just slowly compact a fucking filter in there?
What are your favorite Christmas songs, Chuck?
Fuck Christmas, it's over.
I told you what it was.
Did you?
Yeah, Nat King Cole, chestnuts on an open fire.
Oh, okay.
Chestnuts roasted.
That's like his voice.
Fuck, I thought Nat King Cole was in here.
What's Nat King Cole? What do you sound like when you're not singing? I don't know.
Well, hello everybody. It's me, Nat King Cole. I was going to sing you guys a song, so
Everybody wants to be
All right, we gotta get out of the studio.
Thank you for listening to Nerds Get Laid sometimes. I was here the whole time.
Nerds Who Get Laid Sometimes is recorded at the illustrious Big Brown Record Town Studios in beautiful downtown Lake City. Episodes are published each Monday on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, and Google Play. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Nerds Who Get Laid. We're at Nerds Who Get Laid on Twitter and Instagram. We're part of the Geeks World Wide podcast network. You can find reviews and articles we write at thegww.com. We're also part of the Modest Pod podcast network. We're on FloridaGeekscene.com and also WeBeGeeksPC.com. Please subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and Podbean. You can also check out the show notes for links about things we talked about in this episode. Thanks so much.
This has been a production of the GWW Radio Network. Please don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud. Also, check out Geeks Worldwide at thegww.com for all the latest news, reviews, and opinions on video games, comics, movies, TV, cosplay, and more. Geeks Assemble!